Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel for another banger. Now, as you can see from the title today, I'm going to be talking about BioNano genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. Wait a minute. If you are new here, don't forget to click that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn your post notifications on so you are notified every single time I post a video. Now, if you are a longtime subscriber of mine, you have seen how much money we made last month with our stock picks. And if y'all want to let me know, some of y'all told me you got some of the stocks. So I want to know what's going on in that avenue. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. So BioNano genomics, y'all, I can't speak. They kind of like research company that deal with researching cancer, genetic diseases, and genome assembly. They're kind of a clinic. They're still in their clinical phase. They do clinical research on FSHD, which is, y'all, I can't even say it, facioscapulohumeral muscular dystrophy, which is caused by a contraction of the D4Z4 repeat array on chromosome 4. That was a mouthful. And I'm going to exit the chat and just keep my shit over that way. So they're kind of a BioNano data company. I found them around December, like end of December. And I'm like, I think that their research is so cool. Like, cancer research, I think, is a huge thing. And I definitely do believe in companies that are trying to do or help make the world a better place. For example, I think cancer is a bitch. Okay, cancer is a bitch. Anyway, so they do kind of tumor research. And I was like, pretty great company, pretty solid. But I definitely did not think that they were capable, or at least the stock itself was capable of doing such numbers this early. I found it when it was almost $1. And I'm like, it's still a penny stock. Let's just watch it for a while. But it seems, as I'm speaking as of right now, it's at $6. So it has went up 6x, which is massive. Massive, y'all. Massive. Anyways, today they did publish a study on autism risk genes. And this, I think, was a huge catalyst for the stock today. So they did find and identify different variants of autism spectrum disorder risk genes. And they believe that they can actually help improve healthcare outcomes. Now, what does this mean for us as investors? I do think that this stock will definitely continue to do better and bigger numbers moving forward. But I do think that the huge FOMO and YouTube community creating videos like this definitely is not giving investors a chance to study stocks and, make decisions on them. Now, after all this blabbering, let's move on to the financials of this stock, because I'm sure that's what you're here for, the financials. Before we do discuss this, though, I do want to slightly go over a few financial indicators that you have to actually check before investing, because on this channel, I do like to show you guys how to do things that I know that I found to work, that I found to be true, so you can be able to stand on your own and be able to find information and evaluate a stock on your own accord. So you do want to look at the earnings per share of a company. You want to see, okay, has it been increasing in the last 5 years? Their price to earnings ratio. So how is it high compared to the industry? Is it low compared to the industry? You want to look at the price to book ratio. Like you want to make sure that it's low compared to the industry. You want to look at their debt to equity ratio, and you want to make sure that their debt is actually less than 1. You got to look at their ROE, which is kind of their return on equity, and you want that to be kind of higher than like 19-20%. You gotta look at their price to sales ratio, like their revenue, how much are they making, how much debt do they have, how much cash are they burning in comparison to what they're actually making. Are they a profitable company? So you do want to look at all of this. And as we analyze BNGO together, I want you to keep a few of these things in mind. So they have a market cap of $1 billion, which is huge. That's a lot of money. $1 billion for a company that has not really been around that long is good news, I think. In my opinion, they have an ROE of 1,022%, an annual revenue of $7 million, which I definitely do think is going to be increasing, considering I think they do have a chance to raise capital from their successful stock. I think the stock has literally went from being 30 cents in literally last week. I swear to God, it was last week. It was like 30 cents to $7 all in a week. And I think that's huge. They've had a return of like over 600%. I do think though that it's doing better in terms of its value than it was, like, let's say in the past year, like in 2020. And I think that it has done well considering the damn pandemic, y'all. They still were able to be profitable in a pandemic, which is a good thing. Now, whether I think this stock is a buy or not is kind of tricky, okay? So, by the way, we do not know whether they do give a dividend yet or not, which doesn't really matter for the sake of this video. But whether it's a buy or not for me, I do think long term it's definitely a buy. It's a stock to buy and hold, considering I think what they're trying to do is really big, and I think they're the only instrumentation company actually known in the genome analysis space. So long term, I definitely do think that it's a great company to have, but in the short term, I'm just not sure, considering it has run up a lot. It's went from being 30 cents to $7, all from, I'm sure this was like December, like the end of December-ish, to literally 4 days later, it's this much. So just not understanding why it's doing that. Well, besides the publication, which happened not so long ago, it's a great stock, but short term, I'm not sure. If you do want to get in on this stock, I do think it's a great idea to wait a little bit, just so the hype has died down, so you kind of know what the heck it is that you are doing. But I think that their fundamentals are good and their earnings are pretty good as well. Their valuation right now, I definitely do think, in context to it being 30 cents and going to $7 in under a week, is quite overvalued in that sense. But then in terms of it being a great company, I don't think it's overvalued. I do think whatever, it's fine. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think, because this stock has went up a lot, okay? Yeah, anyways, it's went up a lot, but I definitely do think it's a buy for anybody that does want to get in on it and is willing to hold it through whatever shit that it will be going through. Okay? So yeah. Oh, guys, by the way, I also do want to stress the importance of not getting stocks based off of the hype that is around them. It has so much hype around it right now, and I don't know, like, the stock market is just becoming a weird space where, like, people just find a stock, you're studying it, and the time that you're studying it, it just goes up just because of the, YouTubers like me. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.